I'm gonna name a couple of Ohioans,
All right.
and you tell me best of Ohio, worst of Ohio.
You got it.
What was your name again?
My name's Travis Irvine. I'm a local comedian, filmmaker, journalist, and unsuccessful politician.
Could have been the mayor of Bexley.
Not even close.
Could have been the governor of Ohio.
Lost by millions of votes.
In the multiverse.
Oh, I'm president.
There's a multiverse where Doctor Strange is a rabbit.
Yes.
And you're the governor of Ohio.
And Rocket Raccoon is my vice president.
Welcome to 2025. What's been going on?
It's good to see you, Walker.
Yes, likewise.
I'm excited for the Columbus Comedy Festival coming up here in September.
It's a long way away.
Depending on when this is released, September 4th to 7th.
Yes.
2025.
You were there year one. You're year
Absolutely.
one
I wouldn't
founder.
have missed it.
Yes. What'd you think? How'd it go?
I loved it. I think it was ambitious, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
Year one, I remember you talking to you as we went into the festival.
Yeah.
You were throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks.
Sure.
And I think we saw a lot of stuff stick.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff that you don't need to bother doing as much of.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it more contained, more focused, but also I'm just excited to keep it going. I think Columbus has always been ready for this, and I'm glad you and Columbus Underground have taken the umbrage, if that's the correct word.
I don't know.
We'll have to look that up.
Yes, we'll spell check that.
We'll spell check that. Put it right here, and we were correct. But I'm glad you took the initiative.
Well, thanks
to do that.
Yes. No, and I, we wanted it. It's a little bit like messy, sloppy. We're still trying to figure this stuff out, but making a festival that everyone gets to participate in, I think was more important than trying to just do something the way that other cities have done it. Because a lot of other festivals are very self-contained. It's just these shows and these venues. Everything else is not a part of it. And we wanted to be the more the merrier.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I admire it, and I remember talking to you before you even started putting it into motion. You were talking about just doing the festival. It was an idea before it was an actual festival.
Yeah.
And I've been doing stand-up in Columbus a long time. I started here back in 2007 with some of the OGs.
Yeah.
Your Nicky Winklemans, your Travis Haywishers.
Heard of him.
Sean Somerville, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
There's not a lot of us around still doing stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But for those of us who are, I think we all agree that this is the best Columbus comedy and the scene here has ever been.
It seems like it, yeah.
And it seemed like it was worthy of a festival finally that could stick around and have longevity.
Can I throw one of those OG names at you?
I love OG names. I can keep naming OG names, but a lot of them are either dead or not doing comedy. So.
Or they moved to another city and they're doing.
Or they're very successful somewhere else.
Aaron Nemo.
Yeah, he works. He was an intern at the Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
And now I think he actually has a real job there.
He's a writer.
Congratulations,
yes.
Nemo. Here's to you.
He was in town last week or 2 weeks ago, depending on when this came out.
Yes.
A month ago, with his shitty Mozart show.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
that's
which
great.
Ann and I went to, and it was a lot of fun and chaotic and weird and awesome.
Good for Nemo. He put in the work. He put in the time. I lived in New York for 9 years.
Yeah.
My career was more journalism based, but in terms of if you want to move to a city that will make you a better stand-up or a better writer, New York will do that. It'll toughen you right up.
Yeah.
Because New York doesn't care about you or your dreams, so you need to care about yourself and your dreams.
Yes. Prove it to everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's play a little game.
Okay.
You're a big Ohio guy.
Huge Ohio guy.
I'm going to name a couple of Ohioans.
All right.
And you tell me best of Ohio, worst of Ohio.
You got it.
All right. So let's start with John Glenn.
Oh, best of Ohio. Great astronaut, longtime senator, great guy to name an airport after.
There you go. Jake Paul.
Worst of Ohio.
Okay.
Not nearly as bad as his brother.
Terrible astronaut.
Terrible astronaut. Terrible senator. Definitely not worthy of an airport.
Okay. Dave Grohl.
Best of Ohio.
Okay.
From Warren, Ohio.
A little divisive in
Originally
these days.
Divisive, yes, but
yeah.
I'm going to say the multi-decade music career will outshine the rest. Don't quote me on that, depending on when this comes out. We could just cut it entirely.
Don't meet your hero.
But shout out to Warren, Ohio.
Nice. How about J.D. Vance?
Worst of Ohio.
Okay.
The most hated, least popular vice president in American history since they started keeping track.
Yes.
He killed the Pope. He dropped a trophy.
Allegedly.
He murdered the Pope. He murdered the trophy for our beautiful Buckeye football team. And who knows what he's going to do next. He also just visited, everywhere he goes, chaos ensues.
Yeah.
But depending on when this comes out, J.D. Vance just started a nuclear war between India and Pakistan by visiting there, and then murdered the Pope the week before.
Allegedly.
He murdered the Pope.
Allegedly. Mark Mothersbaugh.
Who?
Mark Mothersbaugh.
Never heard of him.
The founder, lead singer of Devo, who is coming to Columbus. Already have tickets to go see Devo 50th anniversary tour.
Yes.
They're Akron boys.
Yes, Akron boys. Black Keys are Akron boys.
They are, yes.
Joe Walsh is a Cleveland guy who picked up his first guitar in Columbus, Ohio.
Nice.
Nina West, famous drag queen.
Okay. I'm supposed to be naming the Ohioans, and you're
William Howard Taft, the fattest U.S. president.
Yes.
William Henry Harrison.
McKinley
assassinated.
Yes.
James Garfield assassinated, but he also hated Mondays and loved lasagna.
True.
I think Odie killed him.
Allegedly.
And C.
You're a big movie guy.
Big movie guy.
Are you on Letterboxd?
I'm not personally, but my movies are. As you know, I only make two kinds of movies. Killer Raccoon movies, which is on brand, and then also political documentaries.
Yes.
Including this little piece of nonfiction, 40-minute documentary about me running for mayor of Bexley in 2007. I was actually endorsed by a new upstart website called ColumbusUnderground.com.
I don't think we have ever done an endorsement.
That was the only one you've ever done. It was on my flyer.
Okay.
Yeah, you and Ann emailed me and said, "Sure, we'll endorse you."
Sure.
It was very much a sure.
It was like a sure.
And then it was on the flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis Irvine. Sure.
It was great.
Sure, why not? I love Letterboxd because they interview people and they ask their top 4. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, so they, like the red carpet interviews, they'll put a microphone in someone's face. Top 4 movies of all time. Like they'll do it to Nicolas Cage, and he's just like, "Oh my God, this is so much fun."
Oh, not the bees, not the bees. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Oh, I have my top 5 movies.
Okay, what's the top 5?
Jaws is my favorite.
This isn't copyrighted by Letterboxd. It's top 5.
Okay.
If we said if it was top 4, they come after us.
Top 5.
Yeah.
All right. My top 5 movies ever. Jaws is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
Saw it when I was 12, but I saw it after I'd already ridden the ride at Universal Studios in Orlando.
Okay.
So I was like, I have lived this movie. And then when I saw the movie, I was like, I've lived this experience.
You're like, boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
But then the movie gets better every time I see it.
Sure.
Doctor Strangelove, Stanley Kubrick's only comedy, and easily one of the best comedies of all time.
Yeah.
And in the vein of comedies, I love comedy, obviously. My other top 2, there are Bulworth, Warren Beatty's political comedy, 1998.
Halle Berry.
Holds up. Still my all-star cast.
Yeah.
Still holds up. And then Clue, just my favorite whodunit.
Okay.
Again, just gets better and better every time you see it.
Yeah.
You realize new jokes every time. And then in that same vein, a movie I now watch every year around Christmas time, it's actually Die Hard. It's slowly becoming one of my top favorite movies because every year it gets better and better.
Nice. That's a pretty solid top 5.
I like movies that you can watch over and over again and they don't get worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you get some new out.
Call me controversial.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm very excited for the Columbus Comedy Festival coming at you September 4th to 7th. I'll be there hosting. Walk will be there stressing out.